Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Insta360 X3 Action Camera. They did send me the sample, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Here's a look at the retail box and packaging. Everything looks really nice. You'll see some key tech specs on the side. We have 5.7K resolution for 360-degree video. We have 72 megapixel 360 degree photographs. You'll also see it's 10 meters deep for its waterproof rating. That's going to be about 33 feet. And it has the option, if you want to pair this with the invisible selfie stick, you can do that. If we flip it over to the other side of the box, you'll see that selfie stick in action here in multiple scenes and environments. Back side of the box walks us through the included contents. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. Here are all the contents. First up, you'll see we have our product literature consisting of our waterproofing information. This is a waterproof camera at 10 meters up to 33 feet. 1-year warranty, safety information, and we have our quick start guide. Next, you'll find 2 Insta360 stickers and a nice cleaning cloth. We have a carrying and storage case right here. You'll see 1 USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable. And lastly, we have the camera itself. Let's look at that in more detail. Here's a look at the camera. You'll see on this side, we have the Insta360 X3 logo and branding, indicator light, one of our 2 lenses. Here's a quick peek from the top down. You'll see the other side right here with our second lens, Insta360 logo and branding there. This is a 2.29-inch touch display with tempered glass. Here's a look at the very bottom. You'll see our standard threaded connector for tripods, additional accessories, things like that. We'll look at it from the side. You'll see some of our buttons and controls right here. We'll look at it from the other side. We have our battery and our USB Type C for charging. Just make sure this is shut and sealed before you submerge this in water. And we can remove the battery if you're wondering. It just pops right out. And in there we have our micro SD card slot right there at my fingertip. Here's a look at the battery. Removable, so we can easily swap this out with another battery. If we need some extra power and juice on the go, you can grab a couple of those. Love that option there. And then it just snaps right back in place. We have a nice texture along the sides of this, and then it's going to be smooth on both the front and the back. Now let's go ahead, let's get this set up and try it out. All right, so we have the camera charged up and it's powered on. So take a look, you'll see our live view right here. Top left-hand corner, we have the remaining time left on our micro SD card that we inserted. We put a 64 gig micro SD card in there. Top right-hand corner, you'll see our battery status. Bottom left-hand corner, currently we're in video. We have different video settings depending on if it's single lens or 360. So video, me mode, loop recording, photo, back to video. And then 360, you'll see video, active HDR, time lapse, time shift, bullet time, loop recording, star lapse, burst, interval, HDR, photo, and video. Next, you'll see our rotate lens button right there, so we can swap between the 2 lenses depending on which one we want to preview. Off to the side, we have this little Q button here. So we can press the Q button. You'll see it's our quick menu. So we have a skiing option, customize 1, 2, or 3. And you'll be able to overwrite these, right? If you want to edit the mode, what do you want? Choose your preset. And customize it as you see fit. So you can edit all that right there. We'll go back out. And same thing for customize 1. We're going to enter into it. There's a look at it. You'll see what the setting is. So you'll just want to build that out depending on what you use the most. And then on the camera right below the screen, you'll see 2 more buttons. So first up, we have basically our recording button. So we can take our photos or video. So it's doing that right there live for us in real time. And then we can just press it again and we'll stop recording. And then on the bottom right-hand side, you'll see with this button, it's going to be a button that we're able to configure. And in this case, it's taking us to a couple different lens options. So you'll see right there, 360 mode. Now we're in that. And then just single lens modes. So we can toggle between those lens modes as well. Swiping down from the top reveals our device settings. So you'll see we have our volume control option here, followed by toggling on and off our indicator lights. If we want vibration on or off, And then you'll see we have our quick capture on or off. Then in the top right-hand corner, you'll see it's our audio settings. Pick and choose which one you want. If we have AirPods, we can connect those right there. You'll see our Bluetooth remote settings. We have our brightness adjustment there. Then we have our different pre-recording options, 15 or 30 seconds. Then you'll see we have the ability to turn on or off our lens guard setting. Then you'll see right here, dive case mode, on or off, same thing. So right there for dive case mode, swipe up to unlock. Then we have all of our camera info here, USB mode if you want to pick and choose one of those, Wi-Fi settings. Then you'll see Bluetooth wake up, voice control, anti-flicker, video bitrate, video sharpness, external mic gain, auto sleep settings, auto power off, language settings. Here's our SD card options. Then we have some different customization settings. What do you want this button to do? Then we can calibrate our camera, factory reset, and we can view device certifications. Really quickly, I wanted to show you the Insta360 app. This is what it's going to look like once you download it and connect your camera. You don't even have to sign in or create a profile if you don't want to. You'll see multiple tabs at the bottom. In this case, we're looking at the album tab. There is the piece of sample video we just recorded. So you'll be able to access all of your footage and files right here, view your favorites, choose by video, photo, or me mode. You'll see in the top right-hand corner, 97% left for our battery. But the cool feature is hit that camera button. Now it's going to take us into a live view right here. And we have a lot of features to go over. Down at the bottom, we can pick and choose our different mode settings depending on what we're trying to accomplish. And you'll see for certain settings will have this additional settings option depending on what you choose. Auto mode here, you'll see if we want to do manual adjustments at all, you can really geek out with that. We'll go back to our video mode right here, and we'll look at some more of the options that we get. You'll see too, it takes a second for it to load. You are connected via Wi-Fi from your phone to the camera. There's that auto mode again, you get the idea. But down here we have some additional settings. You can choose between those same features we just looked at. We can actually hit in the left-hand side and view our previous content. Up at the top, you're seeing the same thing as we can see on the camera display. How much time's remaining on our micro SD card and our battery percentage. And you'll see some additional settings up here, our color options, standard, vivid, or log. We have our field of view, ultra wide, action view, wide, or linear. Get a feel for the distortion too, as we cycle between them. It's good to see that in real time. Action view is pretty cool. They're all great. So it's nice that we have those options right there. You'll also see on the live preview, we have the lens rotation button. So we can swap our lenses there. And then speaking of the field of view, you'll see currently we're at 150, but we can go to 360. That is sweet. And then we can tap that again. It's going to take a second to load. And we're back at our 150 where we don't have any ability to rotate it. Next, you'll see top right-hand corner, 4K is what we're currently at, 30 FPS, different ratios if you want horizontal or vertical video. Pick and choose depending on your mode. You'll see different things here. And then top right-hand corner, we have 3 dots for additional settings. If you want to turn on the horizontal grid, you can do that. If you want histogram on, if you want to watch a tutorial, all of that can be accomplished right there. I'm going to go back into our 360 mode for a second. So you'll be able to see the resolution changes, but we can mix and match. 5.7K is going to be the best of the best they have to offer. But if you want different FPS values, you got to decrease the resolution. So 4K, we can get 60 FPS, which is amazing with the 360. And then 3K, we can get 100 FPS. So a couple different options there for you, again, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So it's a simple and straightforward app, giving you a little bit more screen space to work with to easily change the settings. Beyond its reputation for stunning 360-degree videos, the Insta360 X3 is a versatile marvel for photography enthusiasts. Explore a multitude of photo modes, capturing everything from high-resolution 72-megapixel 360-degree shots to detailed 36-megapixel single-lens ultra-wide photos. Create captivating 8K time lapses at intervals as swift as 0.2 seconds or as languid as 120 seconds. Embrace the night sky with star lapse mode, producing mesmerizing star trail effects, or seize fast-paced moments with burst mode, enabling rapid capture of up to 9 photos. Diving into its video capabilities, the X3 offers an array of modes, from immersive 5.7K 360-degree videos at 30 FPS to smooth 4K videos at 60 FPS in single lens mode. Experience Me mode, where the camera focuses on you effortlessly thanks to the invisible selfie stick. Take your creativity to new heights with bullet time, capturing slow motion videos with a 360-degree rotation at an impressive 4K 120 FPS. You might have already come across these visually stunning videos online where enthusiasts skillfully whip the camera over their heads, creating those mesmerizing cinematic sequences. All right, so we're having some fun here now. This is your raw audio and video test. We do have wind noise reduction on, and we also have a lapel mic, so we'll cycle between the audio for you. I'm looking straight ahead and talking. Now I'm looking at the camera and talking, straight ahead and talking to see if it makes any sort of difference. Now we're looking at the camera and talking to see about any difference it might make audio quality-wise. But we do have our wind reduction on. We'll do a little off-roading here. Get a feel for the stability again with our 360 video. It's all pretty sweet. All right, let's try not to biff it on the scooter. There used to be a path here. I don't see it anymore. Oh, big messes. Oh, it's a little wet. All right, cruising on the sidewalk for a minute. Get on the street now. Get a feel for that video quality. A lot of wind as we're on the scooter going almost 20, 18, 19. We're in Me mode again right here with the selfie stick extended. Let's go see how we're able to do this and get a feel for the footage. more raw audio. Have a little fun here with our setup. It's gonna be really herky-jerky if it works. I'll try to take the scooter off-road here. Could be a big fail. Could also be a lot of fun. Oh boy, we'll find out here. Oh snap. Alright, I see where I want to go. Oh, there's some big chunks. Oh boy. Alright. Not too shabby. We'll take it. So after using the Insta360 X3, let me share with you my final thoughts. Well, this camera is going to be a great option for you if you're looking to capture, you guessed it, 360 content, whether that's photos or videos. That's going to be where this camera excels, especially compared to the competition. The value is there with this particular model. So really have enjoyed using this camera to create content and look forward to creating more content in the future. But the value's there. If you can afford to pair this with an invisible selfie stick, that's really going to take your content to the next level. It's going to make this camera that much more versatile for you. I'm blown away with how good of a job it does actually getting rid of the selfie stick. Now, I wish it was smart enough to get rid of shadows too. I'd love to see maybe that somehow added into the future. Not sure if that's possible, but that would be really neat if you could not only get rid of the selfie stick, but also any shadow that that stick is going to be able to cast. The key here too, though, not just 360 video, it's the ability to capture that 360 footage and then reframe it later. Maybe you want that whole sphere design, complete 360, or maybe you want to edit it down to just 4K clips, things like that. That is going to be really, really easy to do with this within their own Insta360 editing software. But basically, just hit record and worry about reframing it later. This makes it very, very easy. Now, with all that being said, there are things I'd still want to see improved. Most are going to be just your basic model-to-model changes. I want even better clarity, crisper resolution. I want, better image sensors, things like that. Also want longer battery life, usually things that come incrementally with future models that are released. But for this particular camera, it took me a little while to make sure when I was filming that I'd hit record and wait a couple of seconds before I started my shot or to start talking, because there's just a slight delay. It's not as instant as push the button, start recording the scene, give it a second or two, then it's going to be up and running. So maybe some faster processing in the future, but for the amount of processing that this camera is able to do in this form factor, really can't complain too much about it.